So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last
Nee,
and
noch nicht so
most
richtig.
important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of
Tja.
cancer is it?
Probleme
Do you
haben wir
mind
doch
me
irgendwo
asking?
alle. Mehr oder weniger.
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma,
Ich brauche eine Zigarette, Leute.
melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Das Leben kann manchmal so scheiße
Oh
sein.
my. Do you want to talk about something else?
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah?
Naja, wir wissen es irgendwie besser.
How do you know?
Maybe you're right. I will believe in them when I see one.
With this fog approaching fast, you might be in luck, Miss Ashworth. I am so glad I'm not spending another night outside. I might be a big girl now, but there will always be a part of me that is frightened, I guess. Did you know they actually have a name for it? It's called homiclophobia, fear of fog.
We are
Okay,
living
wusste
in
ich bis dato
crazy
nicht.
times, Mitzi.
Und ja, das tun wir.
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face,
Obwohl das nicht immer unbedingt
you give
schlecht
them a
sein
blank
muss.
stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6.
Damit wären es noch 6. Also irgendwie
else
könnte ich
you
das,
know?
ja.
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Ganz ehrlich, ich bin froh, dass es jetzt mal halbwegs entspannt ist. Auch wenn die Themen ernst sind, aber ja, nicht so ein krasser Scheiß.
These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Ja, das ist wohl wahr. Aber gut. Man möchte bestimmte Dinge einfach vielleicht gar nicht mal so hören, aber und es wird hier natürlich auch sehr vieles sehr negativ dargestellt. Aber steckt doch viel Wahrheit in dem, was hier gesprochen wird.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. Then he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. But it was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. But I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Ja, ich glaube, so eine Nachricht kann Menschen verändern. Auch wenn sie nach außen vielleicht dann noch schöne Welt machen. Die Frage ist dann ja, wie sieht's in ihnen aus? Und dieser Jack hat, glaube ich, sein Inneres nach außen getragen. Ich weiß nicht, wie man damit umgehen soll. Keine Ahnung. Aber ich glaube, dass es sehr, sehr schwer ist, wenn die große Liebe dann einem offenbart, dass es nur noch begrenzte Zeit ist.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly,
Naja.
there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly, but it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. Or rather, he found him. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait.
Auch einer dieser Menschen, die böse sind.
Brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a
Das
quick
konnte
and
sie nicht
foolproof
wollen.
death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Bullshit.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Ich würde ihn
But I
umbringen.
really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll, don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. You wouldn't believe me at first. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. You wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So he posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's
Da
a
stellt
whole
man sich die
sick
Frage, wie
ideology
krank man
behind
sein
it.
muss. Allerdings glaube ich, dass es gar nicht so abwegig ist.
And that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly.
Ich glaube schon, dass es
with
genügend
clear
Kranke
mind.
gibt im Internet, die genau sowas wollen.
To embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
Ihr merkt natürlich, dass ich etwas stiller bin, aber ja, sorry, aber wenn ich muss das, ich lese ja viel, also ich meine, ich kann das auch nicht alles so wirklich 1:1 und übersetzen und bla. Und ich finde das Thema schon ziemlich, beziehungsweise mehr als heftig. Also von daher entschuldigt bitte, wenn ich etwas leiser bin und nicht viel sage. Ich muss schon teilweise schwer
What
schlucken.
if I promise to you I will never do it again?
Okay. Alright. But if you don't keep your promise, Miss Ashworth, I'll find you in hell and kick your lying ass for breaking my already broken heart.
You can't kick my ass when I'm dead.
I'll soon be dead too, Miss Ashworth. So, yeah, I swear I will do it.
I don't think so. You'll go to heaven, you muppet.
The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Okay, ihr Lieben. Ich vermute mal, dass ich mich rächen werde an den beiden hier. Aber das werde ich nicht mehr in dieser Folge tun, weil ich bin gerade echt einfach zu mitgenommen. Glaubt es oder lasst es. Das ist schon extrem harter Stuff, um das mal so zu sagen. Und ja, ich bin einfach platt, um das mal ganz deutlich zu sagen. Ihr guckt ja immer die Folgen, wenn ihr sie schaut, so in 20 Minuten ein Häppchen, vermute ich mal. Wenn man so eine Stunde aufnimmt, was ich ja vorhin schon mal angedeutet habe, dann ist das schon eine ganz eigene Sache. Und ja, wie soll ich sagen, ich bin gerade echt so, weiß nicht, ob ihr das kennt, wenn der Kopf dann irgendwie nicht mehr so will. Also ich für meinen Teil wünsche euch trotz der harten Thematiken einen wunderschönen Abend und sage mal bis vielleicht zum nächsten Mal dann und tschüss.